YouTube, what's up? So, I'm sorry I haven't been able to be my funny self and make y'all laugh and entertain you guys. But there's a lot more important real things at hand here. The integrity of elections and all that stuff's being talked about. And isn't it funny how as soon as something's released from the Epstein files, we get these distractions? There's Iran, that's ramping up. Not only that, now the elections. One of the many things that hasn't been talked about that I'm worried about is the Super Bowl. There's always talks about security and securing the place and making sure that everything's in line. I haven't heard a peep. That to me is a worry because that is one of many things, one of many patterns that has changed. And that's what I pay attention to, consistency. So, for the sake of God, people, keep your eyes, keep them open, pay attention, focus, stay real. Tell your kids you love them. Show them through action, through compassion and action, who you intend to be, who they are going to become. Because guess what? You're a teacher whether you like it or not. You, my friend, are moving mountains without even realizing it. And it breaks my heart because in today's world, everybody's so sucked into the realities of life. And it sucks because the kiddos are the ones that are not having the guidance. They're the ones that are at school running amok, talking back to teachers, being rude, not really interested in the realities that surrounds their future. Well, that's where we're supposed to come in. That's why I was scolded. That's why I was swatted to help correct certain things. And I don't condone the violence in any way. But I was raised in a farm. I know what it's like to have to care for animals. That teaches you a whole different compassion on a whole different level. And I don't mean to compare raising humans to what it is to raise animals, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And you tell me why I would rather be at a farm than in the city. Bah. America, I'm sorry, my mind's doing this thing, but why would I want to be normal? Why would I want to be like every other person that falls in line to want to dress and look fly or look like the type of certain way? No, I like my tight little pants. I like my snuggy little sweater. Keeps me warm, keeps the nips from chiseling windows. Either way, check in with yourselves. Stay positive, stay bright. And remember, if you ain't got nothing bright to say, nothing positive to say, you should probably keep your comments to yourself. Possibly, maybe even mope around in silence and watch people that know you come by and ask you if you're all right. That's called compassion, recognition, a change from your norm. It can be different. Is it in you? Can you attempt to put forward a better characteristic trait? Effort? Can you zip it zippy for all the right reasons? Again, just a moral check. I hope everything's going great. I hope your employer recognizes you for who you actually are, not just what you can do and make happen while you're there. And that's another thing that I probably should be bringing up here. Shutting it down. What's the one thing he gives two flying F's about? That's that stock market. I know. I like to invest. And when I see a crash, I don't tuck tail and get all afraid and want to sell my stocks. Hell no. It's on sale, baby. That's when you buy. But that's not the point. What I'm trying to tell, sorry, I'm an investor. What I'm trying to tell you guys is if you can shut it down, unsubscribe, get off of your social medias. I know that YouTube again has capitulated, but beyond that, look at the reality, look at the scopes. We are contributing to our own demise, and we're also contributing to our own silence and to the violence that's actually taking place. Why? Because we're keep feeding the rich. The message a while back was eat them. And how would you do that? They didn't mean it in a literal sense. What they meant was get the system and eat it. Shut it down. all the way down. Nevertheless, just simple stinky, skunky expressions, yo. I hope you guys have a blessed day.